all the accusations floating around. I'm kind of ashamed. I'm not evil.
Say my name.
Breaking Banquet.
You're goddamn right.
Alright, so let's read this out loud.
Why are we reading it out loud? Maybe he didn't want to share it with everyone. Oh god, look at me being the blue ball right there.
Why are you hating on you being the blue ball? You're not that big.
I'm totally the blue blob right there.
I can't help you wear a maternity dress today. There's 4 things I'm good at in life. I'm good at Braves baseball. I'm good at Chevrolet trucks. And I'm pretty good at Call of Duty. Can't forget being good at page 5. How do you actually be good at page 5 though? Be real. How do you actually be good at page 5? Oh, thank you, Luke. Thank you for the 2 pounds. I hope nobody's family members go through that. Everything's speculative. Like, until it happens, everything you do is speculative. But it's called... But at the same time, like, you can have educated guesses. I mean, that's pretty much what... Pretty much how science works. It's just a big series of educated guesses. And then you do testing to see if the guess is good. I watch too much MSNBC. I don't even have cable news, man. I watch absolutely zero news. I mean, like, somebody like Hutch is Your Daddy's is a much better person to ask these questions to, because like me, I try to stay away from politics for the most part, because I used to follow them heavy when I was a young man, and I was just mad at everything. But as I've gotten older, I find out politics just make me depressed, and nothing you do actually matters. Like, it's all a smoke and mirrors show. Like, who you vote for, when you vote, rock to vote to win, whatever you want to do, none of it matters. There's hardly any real say. Does it matter if a Republican or Democrat in office? Not really. People say, well, if you voted for Biden, you wouldn't be doing with these tariffs. Okay. I mean, like, yeah, you get another 8 years of what we lived through before. Okay. Like, it all changes very, very little. Like if you're poor under Biden, you're gonna be poor under Trump. If you're rich under Biden, you'll be rich under Trump. Like none of it actually pushes the status quo forward. I get all my information from Reddit. Yeah. I get all my information from commercials in between Braves games. So you're saying the only reason I dislike Elon Musk is because of Reddit? I mean that's not true. I mean, like, if you wanted to, like, label the guy who created my disdain for Elon Musk, that would be Thunderfoot. Not so much Reddit. But even then, when I watch a video like Thunderfoot makes, I don't take it at face value. I break it down and I go look. I do my own research. Right? I try my best not to live in an echo chamber. Can't imagine how sad it'd be to play the same game for 1,000 hours. It's more of how I was brought up than anything else. Like, I was brought up where we only got like 1, maybe 2 games a year. Like birthdays and Christmas, and one of those sometimes was pants or a shirt or some shit like that, some shit you didn't actually want. So like, you had to learn how to make games last, and like 2 things that me and my brother always look for in games was like longevity, and so like, you made games last. So I got 814 hours on this one, and I probably got another 600-ish on the PS3 version. Audio is delayed. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. How bad is it? Is my camera delayed, or is like the audio delayed on the game itself? I'm getting mixed signals. I don't know if Joffy likes me anymore, especially with all the accusations floating around. The thing with Call of Duty is I've played so much of it now, I don't even have to be in practice with it anymore. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, I could turn it on right now and play it at a high level. Beat like 90% of the people that play Call of Duty. I can turn it on whenever and do it. I want to, like, honestly, the reason my camera's so small is I'm kind of ashamed of my my current level of like production value, and like I want to like create something better. Like I was told by Jester the other day that since I have a 4070 now, that there is like a program that NVIDIA does that eliminates the background. So I've thought about doing that and just like putting myself down at the bottom somewhere. I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah, Sheik, I'd love some help, man. Like my issue right now, and here's my issue, is like I want something that's I want like a minimalist look, but lets me keep the camera background so I can be inventive with it. Does that make sense? Like my thumbnail today sucks ass, and like I knew it sucks ass. Like if I had to go back and round it again, I would actually change the background out with a gradient background. Actually took a fresh picture. Now I need to stop doing that. I need to prepare for the streams more. Oh! Dude, Nitro, man, I'm not evil. This is scripted. No, I misaligned the jump because I thought in my head that I was going to land on that platform that was to my right. What's your favorite Roman senator? I don't really have a favorite Roman senator. Like I got people blowing my phone and asking me to make choices without a timeline. And it's gotten me very, very anxious. Like I got my little pet rock here. No, it's Boogie texting me right now. Well, it's a smooth rock. It's designed for you to rub it. It's designed to like kind of like cure anxiousness. Somebody actually gave this to me in like 2009, back when I was on like PKA, and like I've had it ever since. It's been on my desk and I use it. Like it's why when you see my legs shaking and stuff like that, it's when I'm like, oh, like I'm not in a good headspace. Like some of the things that like anger management has taught me is, well, first, that almost my entire personality was stage 1 of anger. Like I know that sounds stupid. Like stage 1 of anger is like disrespect and frustration. And like my way to like build bridges with people is to make fun of them. So like if I'm making fun of your car or like making fun of like something you're wearing, in a roundabout way, I'm trying to be friendly with you. And a lot of people don't take it that way. And I understand why they don't take it that way. And I don't know why that is my way of building bridges, because I've always felt like doing the standard thing is played out. Like, for example, like, hey, Bill, how's the weather? You know, like I don't give a fuck about the weather. And I don't think Bill gives a fuck about the weather. Right? But trying to make somebody laugh, or like trying to get a laugh out of other people at somebody else's expense, I'm your man when it comes to that. And like one of the things I realized during self-reflection while doing, like, I know people say like online anger management isn't the way, which I hear you loud and clear. I'm still trying to find like a group I can go to privately. I have learned some things online anger management. And one of the things that I learned through online anger management is self-reflection. And one of the things I learned is like all these people that go out here and hate on me or come in here and want to rip at me for actions that I did myself. They didn't wake up one day and thought, fuck that fat bitch right there. Right? It was my actions that influenced them. It's years of broken relationships and miscommunication that caused these things. And like, that's something I myself has to work on. And yeah, like I have a really good friend named Skate-Code. He sat me down and talked to me and spit it to me straight one day. And I was like, damn, that's, you know. And like it's just certain things like that. And it's like one of the things, like when I get super anxious, like I want to face the problem head on, when that's probably not the way to do it. I always had this whole thing, don't test my gangster, don't stand, because I'll stand on business. And like the hard route is communication, and have like structure, and like being able to talk it out and not let your emotions ride. And that's something I've struggled with, especially in like heightened emotion situations where like I feel like Call of Duty is a prime example of this. I know it seems like it's disrespectful to have this take, but like when you expect to do well and things aren't going your way, and your first inkling of like emotion is to get frustrated and mad because you're not getting your way, is a sign of immaturity, and it's a sign of, and it's a sign, is stage 2 of anger. right? So, like, there's things that I've learned and it's helped me self-reflect. And I'm trying to do better with it. That's why I'm not like banning people instantly for doing stuff, because like it's people's way of like venting towards me. Johnny Feather, I actually agree that TV was a waste. Like, I would take it down, but then there's like the bracket holding it up and all this other shit. So it's like, I'll just leave it there for now. It's easier to leave it there and ignore it. Well, they're still going to be banning people. Like, some people take it to an extreme, right? It's not so much damage control.
It's gotten so bad we're going to Dark Souls.
We tried to Dark Souls stream. Like, my thing is like, my thing right now with video games is like, I don't want to play very much video games right now. Nitro, I can see what you're saying, man. But like, you got to look at it this way. All I can say is like, I didn't mean to push her. Oh,
didn't even know it was me.
That's not correct. I meant to push whoever was on my right side. I didn't know who I was pushing. If I knew it was Kelly, she wouldn't have got pushed. I thought it was more likely going to be Ken, and I didn't realize who it was until it was too late. Nitro, I'm aware. I've talked to Kelly about that, and she agrees. It's like, it's one of those things that we're just going to have to take the lumps, admit to wrongdoing, and hopefully we get forgiven for it. This is one of the things you're going to atone for. And
they're only going to call you.
I don't want the phone call, because this phone call might end the same way I don't want to go on the stream tonight for.
Okay. All right.
Because
go ahead.
What would you add?
Nothing. Nothing.
Are you saying nothing because you think it's perfect?
I mean, it's your true emotion. So yes. It's honest, straight to the point.
She wants me to have the phone call with this. I might as well just read it to the chat, right?
No.
Okay.
Just let this.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah. Again, I don't want to get into the Lolcow stuff. I wish nothing for the best for them. If there might be some time where I go back on the show, there might not be. But like, I'm just not in the right headspace right now to make that choice, because I haven't fully like dealt with all the emotions I have from the situation on camera and off camera. And I feel like the most mature thing to do is have time to heal from it. Then, let emotions spill out, even though you don't mean them, or you mean them at the time, but as time goes by, you don't. It's hard to explain. Problem with the Lolcow notification was they called me a day or so ago, and they asked me about doing a farewell stream, and I never responded to them about it. And then today it pops up that they just assume I'm going to come on today. And it's like, I wish you would have asked me about this.
All right, chat. Why am I annoying? What can I do to change my public image? Let's talk about that.
The reason I look mad is because like, it's kind of like just, no, I don't want to talk about it. I'm not mad. Well, technically I am mad, right? Like, it's frustration. Frustration is a form of being angry. Which I've never looked at frustration as a form of being angry, but like, I'm frustrated right now. And it's like crying about money again. I never said anything about money.
I think they're talking about me, but I don't.
What'd you say?
Because I asked them, why am I annoying?
I think a lot of it is the tone. Like,
that's my tone.
Right, but like,
I love the Blue Moo Moo too. It's very comfortable.
Like, this tone's good, but like some of the times you put on like this customer service voice that's kind of grating, and I think that's where they're at with that. I don't know where I want to be with Lolcow Live. All right, I don't know where I want to be. I don't know where that stands. All I know is I don't feel like I'm capable of making that choice today. And I don't want to feel pressured into making that choice. What's with the wig on the couch?